Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode. This is episode 2 of this week, and this episode is going to be over why long distance running makes you fat. Now, I know you guys saw the title, and that is why you clicked on this video. And now that I've got your attention, I'm going to be honest, long distance running doesn't necessarily make you fat, but it's not going to get you tight, toned, and lean like you want to. So I just got done talking with a customer of mine, and she said that she was running every day. Sometimes she runs 10 miles in a day, and she's wondering why she still has cellulite and loose skin, and she's just not this tight toned figure, physique. And we're not talking about in terms of bodybuilding here. We're just talking about like a nice, tight toned, like a magazine cover look, right? Well, here's the reason why. And I've been preaching this for years, but long distance running or jogging is the absolute worst. And I'll repeat that again. It is the worst thing you can do if you want to lose weight and be toned. Because what's going to happen is long distance running and long distance runners typically undereat because they want to starve the muscles off their body. When you add in long distance running day after day after day, what happens is your body starts to waste away or atrophy its muscle because it realizes that it doesn't need all of that muscle for long distance running. Muscle requires more oxygen and blood to use, requires more resources, and it weighs more than fat. So your body is going to actually atrophy its muscle so that it is a lighter object to move through space and time. That sounded really technical. Actually, just moving down the street or the sidewalk or whatever. But as your body atrophies that muscle, and of course most people do, they undereat, especially with the protein macro, they're going to waste away their muscles that they've worked very hard for in the gym, and there won't be anything to take that place between where the muscle once was and where the skin is. And if you don't have the best genetics in the world with great elasticity with skin, your skin is definitely going to show more wrinkles, have definitely more cellulite prominent in certain areas, and it's definitely going to not tighten up against what was muscle and now is very, very, very little atrophied, underdeveloped muscle. The way that you need to train and to do cardio to get a very tight, toned, just skin is very tight. It's like almost saran wrapped around your body, right? Like my bicep here, all right? There's no loose skin. Like I can hardly even pinch that. That's like paper right there, all right? And my bicep's not fat by any means. I mean, you can see all the lines and stuff, right? Most people, most lifters, right, our arms are tight and toned, right? That's because I am eating right. That's obviously beside the point, but I'm eating right and I'm training. I'm weight training. I'm training these muscles to break down. I'm eating properly to build them back up. I obviously do cardio every single morning, 20 minutes of fasted cardio every morning. I go hard, I bust it out, and then when I go to the gym, I train really hard. That way I'm getting both anaerobic exercise and aerobic exercise. And the cardio is low enough intensity wise that it's burning body fat, all right, but not necessarily depleting glycogen. Because when I go to the gym later, I train really, really hard and I break down the muscle fibers. I break down glycogen to be used as energy when I'm lifting weights. Then that allows me to eat more carbs, to refill the muscle, to build muscle tone. And if I add in HIIT training on top of that, which we've talked about before, HIIT training gets your VO2 max above that threshold to where you're actually burning, you're doing cardio, but you're actually burning carbohydrates or glycogen just like you would if you lifted weights, except you're burning it much faster. Now, HIIT training is going to deplete glycogen. It's going to actually utilize more muscle fibers in a sense of fast twitch muscle fibers like you would if you're lifting weights. And it's going to help build a toned physique. When you go out and you run long distance, you're training your slow twitch muscle fibers. You're not training your fast twitch muscle fibers. You're only training one type, and like I said, most runners, they undereat, and so the body starts to atrophy away the fast twitch muscle fibers because you don't need those anymore for running long distance, for jogging. So if you want to lose weight, if you want to be toned, if you want to have that amazing beach body, tight skin, toned look, stop running long distance. Stop jogging miles on miles on miles. That's not going to do anything for you. I was in the military, and let me tell you this. These guys that I was in the Army with, they could run 5, 10 miles every single day. They all had a belly on them. They all had fatty arms. They didn't have a big chest. They just had a lot of body fat. And they would run, 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 and they would never lose the weight. You know why? Because they would run, they would undereat, their body would atrophy muscle. They were the weakest guys in the gym when they would go work out. They couldn't lift anything. And then they would wonder why they can't lose weight, why they can't build a good physique. It's because they're running too much. The body is trying to obtain homeostasis, and it's trying to get itself into a point where it can be safe, all right? If it's running a lot, it realizes it doesn't need the muscle. It doesn't need the muscle. So it drops the muscle off that it doesn't need because muscle weighs more than fat. Now, of course, you're going to lose some fat along the way. That's inevitable. That's going to happen when you start any new routine. But eventually, your body will stop letting go of the fat. It's going to lower the metabolism down to protect itself from wasting away, right? So if I'm under eating, I'm doing a lot of cardio every day, I might lose 20, 30 pounds from the beginning. But eventually that process is going to come to a halt because the body is going to lower its metabolism down and realize that if I keep running and I keep under eating, there's not going to be anything left of me. So it has to lower the metabolism down to protect itself, to protect my body or your body, whoever's doing this crazy plan, from wasting away. So try to lift weights more. I was actually just talking to someone in my family recently who's asking me how to tone up their legs, and they actually do the Peloton all the time. The Peloton will build muscle on your legs if you're doing high resistance and HIIT training style workouts. But if that's all you're doing, you're not going to see a tight toned stomach from that. You're not going to see tight toned round glutes from that. You're not going to have a hamstring split and quad definition. You're definitely going to have pumped up legs, but if you want that really defined beach body type look, definitely start lifting weights. Sprinkle some HIIT training in throughout the week, and continue to do a little bit of steady state. You need a little bit of everything, all right? Weights primarily, HIIT training primarily around the weights, and then some steady state when it's time to burn fat. In my personal opinion, I think it's best to do steady state first thing in the morning when blood sugar's low. But that'll keep your heart healthy, and that'll keep everything working properly, especially the cardiovascular system and the circulatory system, getting that blood pumping in the morning. But anyways, guys, if you want to get a tight tone physique, stop doing so much cardio, stop doing so much jogging. Jogging is not good for your knees. It's not good for your hips. Stop doing it. Refer to sprints, spin bike sprints, and hard, intense weight training. On that note, guys, with the big changes coming out to the app in the next couple of weeks, I just got off the phone with the app developer earlier today. Today is July 1st, so happy July, everybody. And things should be rolling out in the next couple of weeks. I know I keep saying that. We're really trying to make sure everything looks good for you guys. And once it does, you all will know. And it's going to be a great place. The app's going to be amazing. We're going to be bringing in thousands of people every week from all over the world to utilize this app and to see the best results that they can possibly see through all this great information that I'm providing you guys here on the app on a weekly basis. So enjoy the free workouts every week. Enjoy these videos every week. Share them with a friend. Tell your friends and your family about this app so we can get more people on and help more people see the best results of their life and get in the best shape of their life and do it the right way. So guys, hope you're having a great day. Happy 4th of July. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.